Okay. Then the minority French-speaking community was relatively rich and powerful. Another problem are coming. What the problem people are facing in Belgium? Minority French-speaking. Minority, they are in minority, and majority who are Dutch because they are of 59%. And minority, they are of 40%. So French-speaking community was relatively rich and powerful. And this was resented by the Dutch-speaking community who got benefit of economic development. This was resented means people agitated. They got furious, means some problem took place, they fought. This was resented by the Dutch speaking community who got benefit of economic and education much later. Means like in democracy what happens, the priority is given to majority, so they are in majority, so that's why they are economic developed and all the facilities they were getting. But basically who were the rich were French. They were rich, they were not getting all these, so this led tension between Dutch speaking and French speaking communities. So this was the main reason of problem, Dutch speaking and French speaking. So during 50s and 60s, 10 years, this was 10 years period, 10 year, the tension between the two communities was more acute in Brussels. Means this became the cause of contention between them, cause of you can say fight between them, or tension was means the people were the country was not calm and quiet. Brussels presents a special problem that Dutch speaking people constitute majority and in the country but minority in the capital, but they could not do anything because another dilemma was that their population was more high in the country but less in the capital. Hope you understand the story all. So let us compare this situation in another country. We take another reference, that is of Sri Lanka. Same situation happened in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, we know that island nation, just few kilometers off southern coast of Tamil Nadu. It has about 2 crore people. About the same in Haryana, like other nation in South Asia region. The same if we compare the population wise that country. So same happens if we compare that Haryana. Sri Lanka has diverse population. Same because today in today's time there is no any country which is of you can say same kind of or homogeneous, means like one kind of population is living people different kind of yani ki different religion, caste, culture, means cosmopolitan city, cosmopolitan country we can say. The people are of different kind there and major social groups of Sinhala. Here, like in Belgium, we saw that Dutch was majority. Now here, who are in majority? Sinhalas. Sinhala speaker. Language we are discussing. 74% people are speaking what? Sinhalas. And Tamil speakers what? 18%. Among Tamils are who? Means like majority is of 74%. When we are discussing 18%, they are Tamil. Tamil again divided into another segment, like they divide into two subgroups. Means Tamil are divided into two subgroups. What they are? They are called Sri Lankan Tamils. Means one is of Tamil, another is of Sri Lankan Tamil. Means the native of Sri Lanka. 13% means 18% we are discussing them, out of 13% of Tamilians, and rest whose forefather came from India as a plantation workers during the colonial period was called Indian Tamil. So Tamil were divided into two part, that is of Sri Lankan Tamil and Indian Tamil. So means 18 out of 30 was Sri Lankan Tamils and you can say 5 of Indian Tamils. So as you see from the map, Sri Lanka Tamils are concentrated in the north and east of the country. If you see the picture of Sri Lanka, Three colors have been highlighted. One is red, another is yellow and brown, and it is given in the boxes so you can understand. See the picture while you're taking the reading. You get an idea about how they are residing in the country. So in Sri Lankan, Tamils are concentrated in the north of east of the country, and most of the Sinhalian speaking people are Buddhist, and while Tamils are Hindus and Muslims. Now understand, Sri Lankan Tamils are concentrated in northeast coast. Clear? Most of Sinhala speakers whose population is of 70%, where they are living, they are Buddhist. Their caste are Buddhist. Then most of Tamils are Hindus, and Muslims. There is 7% of Christian, and rest of 7% are of Christian. That means among this particular, that 7% of Christians. We who are both Tamilian and Sinhala in 7% means Tamilians and Sinhalas both were. So this was about Sri Lanka. Just imagine what could happen in situation like this. Belgium Dutch communities could not take advantage in its numeric majority forces it will on the French German speaking population. This would push the conflict among the communities further. This could lead a very massive partition of the country. Both the side would claim control over Brussels. In Sri Lanka's Sinhala community enjoyed an even bigger majority and could impose will on entire country. Now let us look at what happened both these. Means the picture is before you. Means the discussion we have done, the two stories means basic idea. If you don't read, if you judge yourself, so means what judgment you will give, means automatically you will give that Sri Lanka is better than. Why? Because 74% population is of Sinhala, and it's obvious they will rule. It is the overall judgment. When we are talking about Belgium, so automatically without reading the chapter further what is happening, we will say definitely conflict will take place in Belgium. This is our rough idea. We can have this kind of judgment regarding these two stories. But what will happen, we'll see in the further segments. So try to learn all these percentage category of the people, how they were divided, because generally the question come like in this form. Okay, till the time read the story again and again and try to understand. Thank you.